The Chinese call it paradise on earth. Marco Polo called it the most noble city in all the world. And we're going there today. Rural and city, together as one. Hangzhou and Shangogo, this time on Getaway.
If you've ever wanted to experience the best of history and modernity all in one day, then you need to put beautiful Shangogo on your travel itinerary. It's an ancient, thriving outskirt of one of my favorite cities, Hangzhou.
哎，你好。哎，到杭州要大概180公里，要多长时间？2个小时。180 kilometers, 2 hours. Ready to go?
Getting there is easy. Starting from Hangzhou, just hop on the Hangzhou Ring Expressway until you reach National Highway 104. Then, a quick turn onto number 15 Provincial Highway, and you're there. Shangogo is known for two scenic jewels, Maotang and Tangkeng. I decided to head for the mountains and waterfalls of Maotang first.
While Hangzhou is an incredibly modern city, it also has within its borders some of the most beautiful rural scenery you'll find anywhere in China. Case in point, Shangogo, lying about 50 kilometers from the city center and only a 30-minute drive, you can experience farming, culture, China's history, and incredibly beautiful mountain scenery right here inside one of China's most modern cities. And that's where we're headed today, right now. Hoshan, the highest mountain in all of Hangzhou. That's what's up first, this time on Getaway.
Yaotou Mountain is 1,100 meters in height. It's located at the junction of three of Hangzhou's counties, Yuhang, Anji, and Ling'an. When the weather is clear, Yaotou Mountain offers a fabulous view of the entire Hangzhou area.
Although the weather now is getting a bit colder, I actually prefer to travel during the colder months. For one, I like cool weather, and it's also more economical. Why? Interesting fact. There is a reverse relationship between the temperature outside and the density of the oil that you use in your car, which means that when it's colder, if you fill up your car with a liter of gasoline, that gasoline is denser and allows you to travel further. So, when it's colder, you save a bit of money and you help to save the environment. Remember that next time you plan a getaway.
In a hidden enclave just moments from Hangzhou is a glistening bamboo forest where the people keep moving, but time stands still. Come see it for yourself this time
on Getaway. With the bright lights of Hangzhou just 30 minutes away, you might think that the local residents here in Maotang are aching to get to the big city. But they're not. And one look at the beauty of this and the other rural areas surrounding Hangzhou will let you know why.
Maotang Village. In Chinese, Maotang means grass pool, and it's a name that fits. For half a millennium, villagers here have taken the area's coach grass and placed it in pools to create paper. But as the grasses receded and bamboo began to flourish, the locals didn't miss a beat. They adapted, and now the area is as famous for its bamboo production as it always has been for its paper.
It's amazing. One look at this incredibly gorgeous short grass and bamboo mountain forest, and you can understand why locals choose to live here and not in Hangzhou, just west. This place is beautiful, and while the Chinese are huge fans of beauty, they are also proponents of practicality. In this place, beauty and practicality combine in purpose to create one of China's 4 famous inventions. The water and the bamboo here is used to make paper, made in China for thousands of years, today, just as it was done in ancient times. It's important to remember that for thousands of years, China was the technological and creative center of the universe. They were the first to create gunpowder, the printing press, compasses, and of course, paper. And it's in places like this that those techniques are maintained and cherished in their original state.
Yaotou Mountain is not only the highest mountain in Hangzhou, it is also the source of the famous Taihu Lake, the third largest freshwater lake in all of China. This waterfall towers 86 meters skyward. The waters here provide more than visual pleasure. They are the very reason people began to settle this area and the root of Shangogo's industry. Business in the area is definitely a family affair. Each family here has its own pond sourced from these very waters. Waters from whence one of China's 4 gifts to the world came to being.
These very stones that I am standing on are the stones used to create paper. The technique goes something like this. The water flows from these magnificent waterfalls down into these ponds. In these ponds, grass is placed. The grass is left there to rot. Once it rots, it's taken out and put into large basins. Into the basins is then added lime. The lime, mixed with the rotten grass, forms a puree that is then taken out and beaten with these stones, flattened, rolled, and becomes paper. The technique in China is some 2,000 years old, but its use in these parts near Hangzhou is fairly new by Chinese historical standards, about 450 years old, which means that around the same time Christopher Columbus was discovering the Americas, they were making paper right here in this very pond.